Body. Woosah. I just did absolutely nothing the entire weekend, and I absolutely enjoyed it. It was wonderful. I must say, it was the greatest thing ever. I ran through the gambit of emotions yesterday. I was playing this game based on the Inside Out movie, and the first host, when you get to the first level, is joy. The second host is sadness, and I remember like it has a lot of effect on your emotions and your feelings. When I was going through the joy phase of it, I was just me, just regular, stolid faced me. When I went to the sadness portion, I didn't realize it, but it's like I felt sad all of a sudden. I was like, why do I feel like this? And the thing was that it affected my mood. And so that's what I want to tell y'all. The things around you really do affect your mood and how you are, especially if you don't have other stimuli to change things. So yeah, so on the sadness portion of it, it really did literally make me sad. I mean, I was like, and I couldn't figure out. I was like, why am I feeling like this? I've never felt this bad before, but that's what it was because the little character that plays sadness, she's like, oh hi, and I was thinking about it. I was like, wow, I have the gambit of all the emotions. Of course, we humans, so we all should, but it was just ironic to me how strong it was, and I couldn't figure out what the deal was. And then like yesterday, all day long, but I enjoyed myself. I have to tell you, I played games and I did absolutely nothing. And I ate like all those potato chips I had. That's all I ate yesterday was potato chips and chocolate covered cherries. And next thing I know, I looked at the time and I'm thinking it's like mid afternoon or early evening. It's like midnight. I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I spent the whole day doing that. Now, I haven't done that in a long time, like sat and just been on the computer or whatever for hours. Now, I wasn't on the computer, I was on my phone. But, new things changed over the years. But the last time that I was like that, I was like 28 or 29. This is when I was with my quote unquote ex and in Atlanta, and I guess things weren't going good, but I didn't realize it. But I spent a whole 16 hours on the computer playing Literati, which is like a version of Scrabble, and chatting. And I was like, wow. And so I don't know how I feel about that because that wasn't like such a great time in my life. I had a friend, but it was like I didn't know it at the time, but it wasn't a good time. But I didn't know it. And so what prompted me to do that yesterday? I don't know. I just got caught up in that game, that Inside Out game. I got caught up in it. That's how I used to get caught up in Literati. And I got caught up in it because the stimulus, the different emotions. I'm hoping it takes you through fear and all of that, but it translates over to you. And I was glad that, it went back to joy. I don't know if I hit it by mistake or whatever, because that sadness thing was like making me feel a certain way. But yeah, everything is for a reason. And I know that the reason for me experiencing that game was that so that I could see that your emotions, nothing in this world is ever really 100% completely purely your own. You're affected by your environment and the things around you, you know. And sometimes when you see things that are ow, I got bit by fire ants on my feet at the bus stop, and so it hurts. I try not to scratch it because when you scratch it, I don't know why, but you end up like literally scratching a hole in your foot, and it feels good to scratch it, and so you don't want to stop. But it's oh my gosh, it's damaging. So anyhow, yeah, so that's what it was all about. And the weather is changing. It is getting cooler. I don't know if I'm prepared for winter because I haven't experienced winter in a long time. I don't know if this is real winter or a pseudo version of winter, but I haven't experienced like real cold weather in a long time. So I don't know how that's going to work out for me, but we'll soon see. I do have warm clothing, so that's a good thing. Um, yeah, there was another reason I was sharing this video. Oh, about love. Because that was one of the feelings that I felt yesterday. And I didn't realize, I just realized it at this moment when I decided to do this video um that I was completely devoid of love. Like I have no feelings of love or actually liking anything in this world anymore. Where as before I used to be joy, I used to love and like everything. But it's like now I really don't have those feelings. And how do I know that I don't have those feelings at all? Uh-oh. I know that I don't have those feelings at all anymore because, um, oh, I had to wait because I lost the game like 20 minutes for me to be able, because I lost my quote unquote live. So I had to wait 20 minutes for me to be able to play the next game. So while I was waiting, I decided to get on YouTube and, look at videos. And I came across, um, the saxophone rendition of Maroon 5 Sugar. And I don't know what the real song sounds like, but the saxophone was just heavenly. And I really liked it. And it made my heart feel a certain type of way. And I'm like, wow, I haven't liked anything in a long time. I think I've hated everything forever. Not forever, but for at least the last 10 years, I've hated just about everything. I haven't genuinely loved anything. I've hoped to find things to like, but I found out I was always just terribly disappointed. And what got me started was watching an interview that Kay Michelle did last December with a radio station, and it started off with me happening upon something with her. I didn't know she dated Idris Elba, and she dated him for maybe about 8 months, but she found out a woman was pregnant with his child or something, so she broke it off so that they could try to reconcile or whatever needs to be done. She didn't want to be in the middle of that. So she was saying how she wrote this, and then I came across her interview with some morning radio show. She wrote her songs based on her life, which she does. I love Kay Michelle. I think she's so authentic, and that made me, because I like Kay Michelle, so I like Kay Michelle. I like this group that was doing saxophone renditions of popular songs. So I was coming into things that I like, and I was feeling to myself like, oh Lord, here we go, because when you find things you like, you become disappointed. And I'm feeling under my arm. My father used to have these little pieces of skin that was like, ow, hanging off of him, and I don't know what this is under my arm. I hope in my old age I'm not developing that, because that is not a good look, especially for a female. And me, I be pulling stuff off of me and I end up with a hole somewhere in my body. But yeah, I wanted to share that. So it's like, in this day and age, love is not promoted. Love is usually promoted through music. I don't listen to a lot of music, but the stuff that's usually on the radio, it doesn't talk, especially Afro centric songs, do not talk about love. They talk about, you know, just ratchetness. But anyhow, I just wanted to share that. It was amazing to me, for me to feel that to come to the realization that, hey, I haven't loved or liked anything, just liked, not even liked anything in a long time. I'm like the big grumpy grouch. And my personality back in the day used to be like Joy, where I loved everything. And my personality today is not just any one thing, but it's mostly like the character of sadness, and with some anger, and with a little bit of fear and a little bit of joy, And so I don't know. It's interesting to see that played out. I scratched the heck out of my foot. This guy was telling me I should put coconut oil on it to help stop the itching. And I actually, for some reason, I don't know why I trust people. I trust him. I think that he was serious about that. That's what I need to do. He offered to do it, but my feet are busted, so that's not gonna happen. But it was nice to have somebody offer to do something like that. But nah, ain't nobody touching my feet. But yeah, so I guess when I get a chance, maybe tomorrow. No, not tomorrow because I gotta work. But maybe later on in the week, like after Wednesday, I'll get some coconut oil. Take care of my feet because they're real busted. I haven't done anything with them for a while, and these ant things on my bites on my foot. Oh my goodness. But anyways, hello. I hope y'all had a good weekend. Mine was absolutely great. I did absolutely nothing, and I absolutely loved it. Anyways, take care and bye.